The book Master Your Mindset. How to Get What You Truly Deserve, written by Justin Tracy, published by Simple Audiobooks. Introduction. The introduction of Master Your Mindset. How to Get What You Truly Deserve serves as a deep and thought-provoking exploration of the profound impact our mindset has on the quality of our lives and the goals we achieve. It begins by emphasizing the powerful truth that the life we experience externally is a direct result of our internal mental framework, our thoughts, beliefs, and perceptions. This internal landscape not only shapes how we see the world, but also determines the decisions we make, the actions we take, and ultimately, the results we manifest. The concept is simple yet profound. To change your reality, you must first change your mindset. The introduction explains that many people approach personal growth by focusing almost entirely on external factors, such as working harder, learning new skills, or seeking better opportunities. While these are important, the missing ingredient for lasting success lies in the alignment of the mind with one's goals. Without this mental alignment, efforts often feel scattered, and progress becomes inconsistent. The text emphasizes that mastering one's mindset is not merely about thinking positively, but about reprogramming deeply ingrained beliefs and thought patterns that may be limiting progress, often without conscious awareness. A central focus is the contrast between a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. A fixed mindset is characterized by a fear of failure, a tendency to avoid challenges, and a belief that abilities and intelligence are static and unchangeable. This mindset creates a self-imposed ceiling on what a person can achieve, leading to frustration and a sense of being stuck. On the other hand, a growth mindset opens up the possibility of continuous improvement and transformation. It encourages seeing failures as opportunities to learn, viewing challenges as essential steps in personal growth, and believing in the capacity to evolve through effort and perseverance. The introduction goes further by urging readers to reflect deeply on their current mindset and identify the specific limiting beliefs holding them back. These beliefs often stem from past failures, societal expectations, or fears of rejection and inadequacy. By acknowledging these barriers, readers take the first step toward dismantling them. It also explores the role of habits in shaping mindset, suggesting that the thoughts we repeat and the emotions we focus on daily gradually solidify into our beliefs and attitudes. Changing these habits requires consistent effort, but has the power to rewire how we think and perceive ourselves. A key point in the introduction is the necessity of clarity and vision. Without a clear understanding of what one truly wants, it becomes difficult to focus the mind and align actions with desired outcomes. Visualization is introduced as a transformative practice that trains the mind to concentrate on a clear and detailed vision of the future, reinforcing a sense of possibility and directing energy toward achieving it. This process not only strengthens motivation, but also primes the subconscious mind to identify opportunities and solutions that align with the envisioned goal. Additionally, the importance of gratitude and self-awareness is highlighted as essential pillars for mindset mastery. Gratitude shifts focus from lack to abundance, helping individuals see the positives in their lives and build resilience against setbacks. Self-awareness, meanwhile, provides the foundation for recognizing unhelpful thought patterns and making intentional changes. Together, these practices create a fertile mental environment for growth, positivity, and sustained progress. The introduction acknowledges that mastering one's mindset is not an easy or quick process. It involves confronting uncomfortable truths about oneself, letting go of deeply rooted fears, and committing to a long-term journey of self-improvement. However, the rewards are transformative, extending beyond material success to include emotional well-being, deeper fulfillment, and the ability to maintain and enjoy one's achievements. By mastering their mindset, individuals are not only able to achieve their goals, but also transform into the kind of person capable of sustaining and appreciating their success. This section serves as both an inspiring call to action and a practical roadmap, encouraging readers to take ownership of their thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes to unlock their fullest potential. Chapter 1: The Power of Mindset. This chapter offers an in-depth exploration of how our mindset serves as the fundamental force shaping the trajectory of our lives. It begins by illustrating the profound influence our internal beliefs and thought processes have on our external circumstances. The chapter draws attention to the fact that how we perceive the world, ourselves, and our abilities plays a critical role in determining the actions we take, the decisions we make, and how we approach challenges. It emphasizes that our mindset is not just an abstract concept. It is the lens through which we interpret everything, from our career paths to our relationships, and even our sense of personal worth. The chapter starts by defining two main types of mindsets: the fixed mindset and the growth mindset. The fixed mindset, according to the chapter, is rooted in the belief that abilities, intelligence, and personal traits are static and changeable and predetermined. People with this mindset often avoid challenges, fear failure, and may become paralyzed by self-doubt because they believe that failure is a reflection of their inherent limitations. This fear of failure leads them to avoid risks and to stay in their comfort zones, which ultimately limits their potential for growth and achievement. In stark contrast, the growth mindset is built on the belief that abilities and intelligence are not fixed, but can be developed over time through effort, learning, and perseverance. People with this mindset embrace challenges, persist in the face of setbacks, and see failure not as a reflection of their worth, but as an opportunity to learn and improve. The chapter explains that adopting a growth mindset is crucial for achieving long-term success, because it fosters resilience and adaptability. When individuals view obstacles as part of the process rather than as threats, they are more likely to continue moving forward even when the path becomes difficult. The chapter goes on to highlight the importance of self-awareness in this process. It encourages readers to examine their own thoughts and beliefs, to identify limiting patterns that may be holding them back, and to challenge those beliefs. This self-awareness allows individuals to take control of their mindset, recognizing that they are not defined by their past failures or limitations, but by their capacity to grow and change. Additionally, the chapter discusses the powerful role of language in shaping mindset. The words we use, both internally and externally, influence how we view ourselves and our abilities. For example, using language that is growth-oriented, such as "I can improve" or "this challenge will teach me something," reinforces a mindset of possibility and development. On the other hand, language that is defeatist or self-limiting, such as "I can't do this" or "this is too hard," reinforces the idea that success is unattainable. The chapter further emphasizes that this shift in mindset is not about denying difficulties or pretending challenges don't exist. Rather, it's about changing how we approach them. When we adopt a mindset that welcomes learning, effort, and persistence, we create an internal environment that is conducive to growth and success. Another crucial point made in this chapter is the idea that our mindset is a choice. While many individuals may believe that their mindset is fixed and that they are simply the product of their environment or their past experiences, the chapter argues that anyone can consciously choose to adopt a mindset that supports their goals. This shift begins with awareness and a commitment to change. By choosing to embrace a growth mindset, individuals open the door to new possibilities and greater opportunities. The chapter also stresses the importance of surrounding oneself with supportive people who share similar growth-oriented values, as our mindset is often influenced by the people and environments we engage with. Positive, like-minded individuals can help reinforce and sustain the growth mindset, while toxic, negative influences can perpetuate limiting beliefs and hinder progress. The chapter also touches on the science behind mindset, explaining that our brains are not static, but neuroplastic, meaning they are capable of rewiring and adapting over time. This means that our thoughts, habits, and beliefs can be reshaped through conscious effort and repetition. By continuously challenging negative thoughts and replacing them with empowering ones, Individuals can literally rewire their brains to support a more positive and proactive mindset. The concept of neuroplasticity serves as a powerful reminder that no matter where we start, we all have the ability to change our mindset and, in turn, change our lives. Furthermore, the chapter examines how our mindset impacts not just our personal success, but also our relationships and overall well-being. When we adopt a growth mindset, we tend to approach relationships with more openness, empathy, and understanding, seeing challenges in relationships as opportunities to learn and grow together rather than as insurmountable issues. The mindset shift also leads to improved mental health, as individuals are less likely to internalize failures or setbacks as personal flaws, and are more likely to embrace them as part of the learning process. The chapter suggests that a positive mindset improves overall life satisfaction by encouraging a focus on progress rather than perfection, on effort rather than outcome, and on learning rather than success alone. The chapter concludes by reinforcing the idea that the power to change your life is within your control. It encourages readers to take full responsibility for their mindset and reminds them that by choosing to embrace a growth mindset, they can unlock their true potential. The message is clear. Your mindset is not just a passive trait you inherit, but an active tool that can be harnessed to create the life you truly desire. By cultivating the right mindset, you can break free from self-imposed limitations, overcome obstacles with resilience, and ultimately achieve the success and fulfillment you deserve. Chapter 2. Defining your vision. This chapter dives deeply into the importance of having a clear and intentional vision to guide your life and decision-making. The chapter argues that without a defined vision, people tend to drift through life, reacting to external circumstances rather than proactively shaping their future. It draws attention to how, in the absence of a well-defined direction, individuals may often find themselves pursuing goals that are not truly aligned with their values or authentic desires, but rather with external pressures, expectations, or societal norms. Without a clear vision, it becomes easy to lose focus, become overwhelmed by distractions, and find it difficult to prioritize the most important aspects of life. The chapter explains that having a powerful vision acts as a North Star, a constant guiding light that provides clarity, meaning, and purpose. When you have a vision, it helps you focus your energy on what truly matters, filtering out the noise and distractions that could lead you astray. The chapter stresses that a vision is more than just a fleeting desire or a vague dream. It's a detailed, specific picture of the life you want to create. This vision should go beyond external markers of success, like wealth or status, and instead reflect your personal passions, values, and a deeper sense of purpose. It encourages readers to think about what truly excites them, what makes them feel fulfilled, and what kind of impact they want to have on the world. It suggests engaging in deep introspection to identify these core desires and aspirations. By doing so, individuals can ensure that their vision is rooted in authenticity and true fulfillment, rather than being influenced by the fleeting nature of external validation or superficial goals. The chapter emphasizes that your vision should be aligned with who you are at your core and should reflect the best version of yourself. The chapter highlights the necessity of making your vision actionable. A vision, while essential, is only effective when it is broken down into concrete, actionable steps. It isn't enough to simply dream of a better life or a different future. It requires practical planning and commitment. The chapter advises creating specific, measurable goals that lead you toward your larger vision. These goals should be broken down into smaller, manageable steps that can be consistently worked on over time. By doing this, individuals can build momentum and feel a sense of progress, making the larger vision seem more attainable. This incremental approach is crucial, as it helps avoid feeling overwhelmed by the magnitude of a big goal, and ensures that each step, no matter how small, brings you closer to the vision. An important insight offered in this chapter is the role that vision plays in overcoming obstacles. Life is full of challenges, setbacks, and failures, but with a clear vision in place, these obstacles become less daunting. The chapter asserts that a strong vision gives you the strength to persevere through difficult times by reminding you of the larger purpose behind your efforts. When faced with failure or hardship, the vision acts as a source of motivation, encouraging you to keep going rather than giving up. It reinforces that even setbacks are part of the journey and can serve as valuable learning experiences. The chapter suggests that when you are clear about your vision, you are better equipped to stay focused and resilient, knowing that the temporary discomfort or difficulty you're experiencing is just a stepping stone to something greater. Furthermore, the chapter stresses that vision is not something static. As you grow, evolve, and gain new experiences, your vision may need to adapt and shift. The chapter encourages readers to regularly revisit and refine their vision, ensuring that it continues to reflect their current goals, desires, and values. It highlights the importance of being flexible and open to change, as personal growth can lead to new insights and a deeper understanding of what you truly want out of life. This dynamic nature of vision is key to staying aligned with your authentic self and ensuring that you're always moving towards something that truly resonates with you. The chapter also introduces the concept of writing down your vision as a powerful tool for manifestation and commitment. Putting your vision into words doesn't just serve as a reminder of your goals, but it also makes them more tangible and concrete. By writing down your vision, you commit to it in a way that solidifies its place in your life, making it more real and achievable. It also serves as a tangible reference point that you can return to whenever you feel lost or uncertain, helping you stay on track and focused. Writing down your vision, according to the chapter, is an essential practice for anyone serious about bringing their dreams to life. Another important element of vision is the need to align your daily actions with your larger goals. The chapter underscores the importance of consistency in taking small actions that align with your vision, even on days when motivation is low or obstacles arise. Making a conscious effort to take one small step forward keeps you moving in the right direction. The chapter encourages readers to integrate their vision into their daily lives, making it a driving force behind every decision, no matter how small. By doing so, individuals can start to shape their lives in ways that align with their long-term goals, making the vision a reality one day at a time. The chapter also discusses the importance of surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals who support and encourage your vision. Your environment has a powerful impact on your mindset and progress, and being around people who share your aspirations or who are supportive of your goals can help reinforce your commitment to your vision. The chapter advises seeking out mentors, peers, or communities who will provide positive reinforcement, challenge you to grow, and hold you accountable in pursuing your vision. Having a supportive network makes it easier to stay focused and motivated, particularly when the journey feels long or difficult. Ultimately, the chapter concludes by reinforcing that defining your vision is one of the most powerful steps you can take in your life. It acts as a guiding force that shapes your actions, decisions, and overall purpose. By taking the time to carefully define your vision, make it specific, and align your actions with it, you are setting yourself on a clear path toward achieving the life you truly deserve. Vision serves as both the map and the compass, giving you direction and guiding you through the twists and turns of life, ensuring that no matter what challenges you face, you remain focused on your ultimate goals. Chapter 3. Overcoming Limiting Beliefs. This chapter digs deep into understanding how the thoughts and beliefs we hold about ourselves can profoundly shape the course of our lives, often in ways that are detrimental to our success and happiness. The chapter reveals that many of these limiting beliefs are not born out of our own experiences, but rather are inherited or conditioned through childhood, societal influences, or negative experiences. These beliefs are not based on truth or evidence, but are shaped by distorted perceptions of ourselves and the world around us. From a young age, we begin internalizing the beliefs and narratives that others project onto us, whether it's a parent, teacher, or societal message that we aren't good enough, capable enough, or worthy of success. Over time, these beliefs solidify into a set of mental filters through which we view the world, shaping the actions we take and the opportunities we pursue. As the chapter explores, these beliefs tend to operate on a subconscious level, meaning that they influence our decisions without us fully realizing it. For example, someone with a limiting belief around money might avoid financial opportunities or downplay their ability to earn, believing on a deep level that wealth is unattainable for them. In many cases, these beliefs manifest as fears of failure, fear of rejection, or self-sabotaging behaviors that keep individuals stuck in their current circumstances. The chapter emphasizes that these limiting beliefs are often self-imposed, meaning that we have the power to challenge and rewrite them. But this process requires self-awareness and courage to face the truths we have been avoiding. The first step in overcoming these beliefs is awareness. The chapter explains that, because these limiting beliefs are often ingrained in the subconscious, they can remain hidden from conscious thought. People may not even recognize that they have these beliefs in place, because they've lived with them for so long. To address this, the chapter advises individuals to engage in deep introspection and self-reflection. This might involve journaling or meditating to bring awareness to the negative thoughts that repeatedly emerge, particularly in moments when we are about to take on a new challenge or opportunity. It may also require revisiting past experiences to identify when these beliefs were formed, whether through failure, criticism, or traumatic events, and how they have influenced the decisions made thereafter. The chapter highlights how critical it is to confront these beliefs, no matter how uncomfortable, because only by acknowledging them can we begin the process of changing them. One powerful exercise mentioned in the chapter involves identifying specific moments in life when certain limiting beliefs held you back and evaluating them objectively. For instance, if someone has a limiting belief about their ability to succeed in business, they may need to look at their previous attempts at entrepreneurship to see if their failures were truly indicative of their abilities, or if they were influenced by a fear of failure that led to self-sabotage. Once these beliefs are brought to light, the chapter moves on to the process of questioning their validity. It stresses that many of the beliefs we hold are completely unfounded and based on faulty assumptions or irrational fears. The chapter encourages readers to ask critical questions, such as, is this belief based on actual evidence or just a story I've told myself? Have I ever tried to challenge this belief? And if not, what might happen if I did? What do I truly want to believe about myself and my abilities? This kind of questioning helps break the power of these beliefs by forcing individuals to see that they are not absolute truths, but rather opinions or fears that can be rewritten. Reframing these beliefs is a crucial step, and the chapter discusses how to begin shifting your mindset toward more empowering beliefs. This involves not only challenging the old beliefs, but also replacing them with new, more positive and supportive beliefs. For example, if someone believes they are not good enough to pursue their dream job, they must consciously replace that thought with something like, I am more than capable of learning the skills necessary for success, or I deserve to pursue my goals, and I can achieve them. The chapter highlights that this process of reframing isn't about forcing yourself to believe things that don't resonate, but about finding beliefs that are more aligned with growth and possibility. The chapter delves into how repetition and consistency are key in overcoming limiting beliefs. It compares the process to training a muscle. Just as physical muscles grow and strengthen through regular exercise, mental muscles strengthen through the practice of thought transformation. The chapter advises readers to continually affirm the new empowering beliefs, whether through daily affirmations, visualization, or surrounding themselves with positive influences. When individuals replace limiting thoughts with empowering ones consistently, those new beliefs begin to take root and become the default thoughts that guide their actions. Repeating empowering beliefs allows individuals to rewire their brains, shifting from a mindset of limitation to one of possibility and abundance. The chapter also stresses that this process is gradual, and people should be patient with themselves as they work through deeply rooted beliefs. It's not about immediate perfection, but about making steady progress in creating new thought patterns. A significant part of this process is understanding the role of self-compassion. The chapter stresses that overcoming limiting beliefs is not about criticizing yourself for having them, but understanding that they were formed as a way to protect you from pain or failure. It's important to be kind to yourself as you challenge these beliefs, acknowledging that these patterns were likely formed out of fear or self-preservation. The chapter suggests practicing self-compassion by gently replacing negative self-talk with positive, affirming statements and offering yourself the same kindness that you would offer to a friend who was struggling with self-doubt. Self-compassion allows individuals to move forward without guilt or shame, creating an environment where growth and transformation are possible. The chapter also discusses the importance of surrounding yourself with people who support and uplift you, as their positive energy can help reinforce the new beliefs you are working to adopt. Being around individuals who have empowering beliefs themselves can provide a model for how to think and act in more productive ways. The chapter suggests seeking out mentors or communities who encourage growth, positivity, and confidence, and distancing yourself from environments or people who reinforce negative or limiting beliefs. This supportive network plays an instrumental role in changing your mindset, as it provides reinforcement when doubt arises. The process of overcoming limiting beliefs also involves taking action. The chapter emphasizes that beliefs are not changed through thought alone, but through actively pursuing goals, facing challenges, and testing out new behaviors that contradict the limiting beliefs. Each time a person takes a step outside of their comfort zone and succeeds, whether in small ways or large, they reinforce the new empowering beliefs. Action is both a confirmation of new beliefs and a tool for dismantling old ones, as it proves that the limiting beliefs are not accurate and that success is attainable. The chapter encourages readers to take intentional steps toward their goals, no matter how small, and to celebrate each success along the way, as these actions build confidence and momentum. In conclusion, the chapter reinforces the idea that overcoming limiting beliefs is not an overnight transformation, but a continuous journey. It requires a deep commitment to self-awareness, patience, and perseverance, as well as a willingness to embrace discomfort and challenge deeply ingrained thought patterns. The chapter asserts that by consistently identifying, questioning, and reframing limiting beliefs, individuals can break free from the mental constraints that hold them back and create a mindset that empowers them to achieve their fullest potential. It concludes with a reminder that the beliefs you hold are not fixed, and through dedicated effort, anyone can reprogram their mind to overcome limitations and unlock their true power. Chapter 4. Building habits that align with your goals. This chapter presents a profound understanding of how consistent behaviors and routines are far more influential in achieving success than isolated efforts or willpower alone. It opens with the idea that while goals give us direction and provide us with something to aim for, it is our daily habits that are the true driving forces behind making those goals a reality. The chapter stresses that goals, no matter how specific or inspiring, cannot materialize without the consistent, deliberate actions required to bring them to life. It underscores the importance of the process over the result, explaining that success is the culmination of tiny, seemingly insignificant actions performed regularly that compound over time. Rather than focusing only on the final outcome, the chapter suggests that one's focus should be on adopting behaviors that align with the desired goal. And as these small daily wins stack up to create the desired result, the author illustrates that habits, when fully ingrained, become automatic and can be performed without the conscious effort or struggle that initially accompanies them. As these habits integrate into the daily routine, they create a sense of ease and flow, making progress feel natural, even effortless, which is essential for sustaining momentum in the long term. The chapter also emphasizes that building lasting, positive habits is not an overnight process. It takes time, patience, and persistence. It introduces the idea that, to form sustainable habits, individuals need to think long-term, treating each day as a small opportunity to build towards a larger vision. Success, as the chapter explains, comes from sticking with positive actions over the long haul, rather than from sudden bursts of productivity or extreme efforts. The chapter explains that one of the most effective ways to cultivate these habits is through small, incremental changes, rather than overwhelming oneself with drastic shifts. People often struggle with habit formation when they try to change too many things at once, which is why the chapter advocates for the approach of starting small. This means choosing one habit to focus on and making sure it's so small and manageable that it feels almost impossible not to complete. For example, if the goal is to get fit, the chapter suggests starting with something as simple as a 5-minute workout each day, with the understanding that once that small habit is ingrained, it will naturally grow into a more substantial routine. This incremental approach ensures that people don't feel discouraged or overwhelmed by trying to change too much at once, which often leads to burnout and failure. The chapter delves into how habit stacking is an effective strategy for creating new habits. Habit stacking involves taking a habit you already do regularly and adding a new, small habit directly after it. The chapter illustrates this with examples, such as if you already drink a cup of coffee in the morning, you can stack a habit of writing down 3 things you're grateful for immediately afterward. By using existing habits as a foundation, it becomes easier to integrate new behaviors without feeling like it's another task to complete. This creates a sense of consistency and routine, as the new habit becomes naturally attached to an already ingrained activity. The idea of stacking is further supported by the science of how our brains form connections, emphasizing that by linking a new action with an established one, the new behavior is more likely to stick. In addition to starting small, the chapter talks about the importance of repetition and consistency in making habits automatic. Repeating an action over and over builds neural pathways in the brain, making it easier to execute the behavior with less thought or effort. The chapter emphasizes that habits are formed through consistent repetition, and it can take anywhere from 21 to 66 days, or sometimes longer, for a new behavior to become ingrained enough to be automatic. The key takeaway here is that the process of habit formation is gradual and not instantaneous, and the chapter encourages readers to be patient and trust in the process. It also addresses that some habits take longer to form than others, especially those that require a more significant shift in mindset or lifestyle. Acknowledging this, the chapter emphasizes that persistence, not perfection, is the key to building lasting habits. Even if you slip up or miss a day, it's important not to lose sight of the bigger picture, but to get back on track as quickly as possible. The chapter also touches on the importance of tracking progress to stay motivated and accountable. Keeping a record of your habits, whether through a habit tracker, journal, or app, helps reinforce your commitment to the new behavior. This tracking not only provides a sense of achievement when milestones are reached, but it also helps you monitor whether you are consistently following through with your desired habits. The chapter stresses the psychological power of visual progress, suggesting that even marking off a day on a calendar when the habit is completed can give a sense of accomplishment and pride, reinforcing the habit loop. As individuals see their progress accumulate over time, they are more likely to stay motivated and committed to maintaining the habit. Additionally, the chapter discusses the importance of environment in habit formation. It explains that the physical and social environments you surround yourself with have a profound impact on the habits you form. Creating an environment that supports your goals makes it significantly easier to develop new habits. For example, if your goal is to eat healthier, the chapter advises clearing unhealthy snacks from your home and stocking up on nutritious options. Similarly, if the goal is to write every day, the chapter suggests creating a dedicated writing space free from distractions. The environment should be designed to make the desired habits easy to perform and the unwanted habits harder to execute. The chapter also highlights the power of social influences, stating that the people you surround yourself with can either support or hinder your habit-building process. Having a supportive community or accountability partner can be extremely beneficial, helping to stay committed to new habits. In the course of building habits, the chapter acknowledges that setbacks are inevitable, and there will be days when you don't follow through. However, the chapter emphasizes that setbacks are part of the process and should not be seen as failure. The most important thing is not to let a missed day or slip-up derail the entire habit-building process. Instead, it's about resilience and continuing to try again the next day. The chapter suggests that individuals should be kind to themselves and avoid the trap of all or nothing thinking, which often leads to giving up completely after a small mistake. It's about focusing on long-term progress rather than short-term perfection. Each day is an opportunity to continue working toward building the habits that align with your goals, and each setback is a chance to learn and improve. Lastly, the chapter emphasizes the importance of mindset in the habit-building process. It explains that cultivating a growth mindset where individuals believe that they can develop their skills and abilities through effort and practice greatly enhances the likelihood of successfully forming new habits. By approaching habit building with the belief that you can improve over time, you'll be less likely to give up when faced with challenges or difficulties. The chapter stresses that habits are not about perfection, but about progress, and it's through this mindset that individuals can truly transform their lives. It's not just about changing your behavior. It's about changing your identity and seeing yourself as someone who is capable of making lasting, positive changes. In conclusion, the chapter emphasizes that building habits is the key to achieving lasting success. While goals give direction, it is the consistent actions and behaviors, supported by small, intentional habits, that lead to meaningful, long-term change. The process of habit formation requires patience, persistence, and self-compassion, and by starting small, tracking progress, and creating an environment that supports your goals, anyone can build habits that align with their deeper vision for life. Ultimately, by adopting the right habits and consistently practicing them, individuals can unlock their true potential and achieve the success they desire. Chapter 5. The Role of Gratitude and Positivity. This chapter explores in great depth the powerful connection between cultivating gratitude and positivity, and how these practices can shape an individual's life and impact their ability to reach goals. The chapter begins by emphasizing that gratitude is not just an emotion, but a conscious practice that can fundamentally shift how we perceive and interact with the world. Gratitude involves intentionally focusing on the things, people, and experiences that bring us joy, fulfillment, and a sense of abundance, rather than fixating on what's missing or what's going wrong in our lives. This simple but profound shift in perspective can profoundly alter how we feel day to day. The chapter explains that when we practice gratitude regularly, we rewire our brains to focus on positive experiences, which enhances our emotional well-being and helps diminish feelings of stress, anxiety, and dissatisfaction. By actively reflecting on the things we are thankful for, we cultivate a mindset of abundance, where we begin to recognize and appreciate the good that already exists in our lives, instead of constantly yearning for more. This change in mindset has a cascading effect on our behavior and outlook, helping to develop a more positive view of life in general. And this positivity influences how we respond to challenges and opportunities. Gratitude, then, becomes a tool for not only improving mental health, but also increasing happiness, because it shifts our attention to what is working in our lives and encourages us to savor those moments. The chapter then delves into the ways gratitude impacts other aspects of life, such as relationships and resilience. Gratitude fosters stronger interpersonal connections, because when we show appreciation for others, we strengthen bonds and build trust. This is particularly important when it comes to both personal and professional relationships, as expressing gratitude makes others feel valued, which enhances mutual respect and deepens the connection. Additionally, gratitude is linked to increased resilience. Those who practice gratitude regularly tend to bounce back faster from setbacks, because they have a mindset that focuses on growth rather than failure. This makes it easier to cope with difficult situations because, rather than seeing obstacles as permanent roadblocks, Individuals with a grateful mindset view them as temporary and as learning opportunities. This shift in thinking is essential for maintaining motivation, especially when progress toward goals seems slow or when challenges feel overwhelming. The chapter underscores that by practicing gratitude, individuals begin to develop a resilience muscle that enables them to face adversity with greater strength and determination. It explains that this ability to stay positive even in the face of hardship is a key trait of successful people who are able to navigate the highs and lows of life while keeping their long-term vision intact. Positivity, in this chapter, is not presented as a naive or unrealistic mindset, but as a powerful tool for problem-solving and innovation. The chapter acknowledges that life inevitably presents challenges, but it emphasizes that how we approach those challenges makes all the difference. A positive mindset allows individuals to approach difficulties with optimism and creativity, rather than feeling defeated or overwhelmed by the problem. Positive thinkers are more likely to view setbacks as temporary, rather than permanent, and this perspective leads them to seek solutions, learn from their mistakes, and keep moving forward. By focusing on solutions rather than problems, individuals with a positive attitude are better equipped to navigate obstacles with grace and adaptability. The chapter further discusses how positivity can fuel motivation and energy, creating a sense of momentum that propels individuals toward their goals. Positive thinking is associated with increased energy levels, improved focus, and heightened determination, all of which are crucial for sustaining long-term efforts toward achieving any objective. The chapter also touches upon the social aspects of gratitude and positivity, explaining that these traits are contagious. The people we surround ourselves with have a direct impact on our mindset and energy. When we are around positive, grateful individuals, their attitude rubs off on us, and we, in turn, begin to adopt a similar outlook. This social reinforcement creates a positive feedback loop, where positivity and gratitude grow exponentially the more they are shared. The chapter suggests surrounding oneself with people who uplift and inspire, as this can significantly boost one's own levels of gratitude and positivity. It also recommends limiting exposure to negative influences, as the presence of negativity can undermine one's mindset and hinder progress. The chapter highlights that cultivating gratitude and positivity is a personal responsibility, but it is also something that is reinforced and nurtured by the people with whom we interact. This social dynamic makes practicing gratitude not just a personal endeavor, but a collective one, where both the individual and their community benefit from a more positive, appreciative outlook. Furthermore, the chapter emphasizes the role of gratitude and positivity in enhancing overall well-being, explaining that these practices improve physical health, too. Studies cited in the chapter show that individuals who practice gratitude report better sleep, lower blood pressure, and a stronger immune system, which highlights the direct connection between emotional well-being and physical health. By focusing on the positive and being grateful for even the small things in life, individuals can reduce the effects of stress and anxiety on the body, which, in turn, improves health outcomes. The chapter points out that when we are grateful, our body releases feel-good hormones such as dopamine and serotonin, which boost mood and reduce the physiological impacts of stress. This underscores the idea that gratitude and positivity are not just mental or emotional practices, but also physiological tools that contribute to a healthier, more balanced life. The chapter also addresses the importance of mindfulness in the practice of gratitude. Mindfulness, which involves being present and fully aware of the current moment, enhances gratitude because it encourages individuals to notice and appreciate the small, often overlooked aspects of life. When we are mindful, we are more likely to notice the beauty in the world around us, whether it's the warmth of the sun, the kindness of a friend, or the simple joy of a quiet moment. This awareness strengthens gratitude by allowing individuals to take the time to reflect on these positive experiences, rather than rushing through life without pausing to appreciate the good things. The chapter encourages readers to practice mindfulness as a way to deepen their gratitude, recommending techniques such as meditation, journaling, and simply taking a moment each day to reflect on what one is thankful for. Another key point the chapter makes is that gratitude and positivity help create a sense of purpose. When we focus on what we are grateful for, we often find ourselves becoming more connected to our deeper values and aspirations. Gratitude fosters a sense of purpose by helping us recognize the things that truly matter to us, whether that's family, health, personal growth, or helping others. This sense of purpose is critical for motivation, because when we have a clear understanding of what we value and why we are working toward our goals, we are more likely to stay committed and persistent, even in the face of challenges. The chapter suggests that practicing gratitude can serve as a daily reminder of our purpose and drive, helping us stay focused and grounded on our journey. The chapter concludes by reinforcing that gratitude and positivity are foundational to creating the mental and emotional environment necessary for success. These practices help individuals reframe their thinking, boost their resilience, and fuel their motivation to keep working toward their goals. By incorporating gratitude into daily life, whether through journaling, meditation, or simple acts of appreciation, individuals can foster a mindset that not only leads to greater success, but also enhances overall happiness and fulfillment. The combination of gratitude and positivity doesn't just change how we see the world, it transforms how we engage with it, making us more resilient, more motivated, and more connected to the things that truly matter. The chapter emphasizes that gratitude and positivity are not just fleeting emotions or superficial practices, but powerful, transformative tools that can shape our lives in meaningful ways. Chapter 6. Taking Action. This chapter delves into the crucial role that action plays in achieving success and making progress toward any goal, stressing that it is the key to translating thoughts and aspirations into reality. While mindset shifts, positive thinking, and goal setting are essential, they alone are not enough to bring about tangible results. The chapter clarifies that taking action is what moves us from a state of contemplation or intention into a state of accomplishment. It emphasizes that many individuals get caught up in the planning stages, overanalyzing the steps and waiting for the perfect conditions to act, but it highlights that this can be paralyzing and ultimately counterproductive. The fear of making mistakes or not being perfect often leads to procrastination, which halts progress. Instead, the chapter advocates for adopting a mindset where action is prioritized over perfection. Even small steps forward, no matter how seemingly insignificant, can create momentum and lead to significant progress. It suggests that waiting for the perfect time to act is often a form of self-deception, as conditions are rarely ideal. The real key to success is to start, regardless of whether everything is perfectly aligned. By consistently taking action, individuals can start learning from their experiences, adjusting their course, and building confidence along the way. The chapter further explains how taking action is not just about moving toward an end goal, but also about demonstrating commitment to one's purpose. When we take action, we make a clear statement to ourselves and the world that we are serious about achieving our objectives. This commitment is vital because it triggers the necessary drive and discipline to overcome obstacles and push through challenging times. Action, as the chapter describes, is a form of self-affirmation. It reinforces the belief in one's ability to shape their own future and brings clarity to the process. It provides direction, turning abstract goals and desires into a concrete path that can be followed, while also helping to dispel the fear of uncertainty. The chapter emphasizes that action is not a one-time event, but an ongoing process that requires consistency and perseverance. Without action, even the best plans remain just ideas in the mind, but when action is consistently applied, it gradually propels an individual closer to their goals. The importance of sustained effort is highlighted throughout the chapter, explaining that each action, regardless of its size, contributes to the larger picture and reinforces one's resolve to keep moving forward. Additionally, the The chapter discusses how action, in itself, helps in overcoming the fear and resistance that often prevent people from taking the first step. Fear is often seen as a natural reaction to stepping out of one's comfort zone, but the chapter suggests that taking action is the antidote to fear. By facing fear head-on and taking small, manageable actions, individuals begin to dissolve their doubts and gain confidence. The chapter emphasizes that this isn't about being fearless, but about acting despite fear, recognizing that action diminishes fear over time. Furthermore, action often reveals new insights and possibilities that were not apparent during the planning phase. It encourages readers to view taking action as a learning process, where mistakes and setbacks are valuable teachers, offering lessons that refine and improve future efforts. The chapter underscores that every step forward, whether it leads to success or failure, adds to one's growth and understanding. Failure is reframed as a necessary and constructive part of the journey, helping individuals learn what works and what doesn't, and ultimately bringing them closer to their goal. The chapter also explores how action leads to momentum, which in turn fuels further action. It explains that once we take the first step, it becomes easier to continue taking subsequent steps because of the energy and confidence gained from the initial effort. This momentum helps build a rhythm that makes the process feel more natural and less daunting. The more we act, the more motivated we become, and the more empowered we feel to continue. This cycle of action and momentum is vital for overcoming the inertia that often holds people back from achieving their goals. The chapter also emphasizes that progress is often a slow and steady process, with results not always immediately visible. However, it highlights the importance of consistency, explaining that even seemingly small actions can accumulate over time to create significant change. Success is often the result of consistent, incremental progress, not sudden breakthroughs, and the chapter encourages readers to be patient with themselves and trust in the process. The idea of embracing discomfort is another key theme in this chapter. Taking action often requires individuals to step outside their comfort zones, which can feel uncomfortable and intimidating. However, the chapter emphasizes that growth is inherently uncomfortable, and it is through pushing ourselves beyond familiar boundaries that we expand our capabilities and achieve our goals. This discomfort, while unpleasant in the moment, is framed as a necessary component of personal development. The chapter reassures readers that taking action, even when it feels uncomfortable, is an investment in their future selves. Over time, what once seemed difficult becomes easier, and individuals find themselves more capable of handling challenges that would have previously seemed insurmountable. The chapter also touches on the importance of setting a clear intention when taking action. It stresses that taking random, unfocused action can lead to confusion and wasted energy. Instead, action should be aligned with a specific vision or goal. The chapter advises readers to clearly define their purpose and ensure that their actions are in direct alignment with that purpose, which helps create clarity and direction. It suggests breaking down larger goals into smaller, actionable steps, so that each action feels achievable and purposeful, and the path forward remains clear. The chapter also highlights the role of accountability, recommending that individuals share their goals and actions with others to ensure they stay on track and are more committed to following through. The chapter stresses that successful people don't wait for perfect conditions or feel discouraged by setbacks. Instead, they take action despite uncertainty and obstacles. They recognize that action is the only way to break through inertia and create opportunities for growth and change. By embracing this philosophy, the chapter explains, anyone can begin making tangible progress toward their goals. The chapter further elaborates on the idea that actions compound over time, meaning that small, consistent efforts add up to substantial results. The key to success is not about taking giant leaps, but about taking small, continuous steps, no matter how slow the progress may seem. This steady accumulation of effort, over time, leads to breakthroughs and transformations that might have seemed impossible at the outset. In conclusion, The chapter offers a practical approach to taking action. Start small, stay consistent, and adjust as needed. It suggests that taking action doesn't require grand gestures or overwhelming efforts. Instead, it's about showing up every day, making incremental progress, and learning from each experience. Taking action, regardless of how imperfect or incomplete it may feel, is what separates those who merely dream from those who achieve. By focusing on consistent, purposeful action, individuals can create the momentum, clarity, and growth they need to reach their full potential. Chapter 7: Maintaining Momentum. This chapter dives deep into the significance of persistence and how vital it is to keep progressing even after the initial excitement of setting goals fades. It explains that at the beginning of any journey, people are often motivated by the sheer thrill of starting something new, but as time passes, the energy to continue may start to wane. Motivation, it asserts, is not constant and can fluctuate due to factors like fatigue, distractions, and the natural obstacles encountered along the way. Therefore, maintaining momentum becomes a matter of developing habits and strategies that allow you to push forward even when enthusiasm and motivation start to decline. The chapter advises readers to understand that momentum is created through small, consistent actions rather than large bursts of activity. It stresses that keeping the momentum alive requires focusing on making progress, no matter how small, because every step taken builds on the previous one, creating a cycle of continued action and forward movement. One of the most important strategies discussed is the power of habit. By establishing productive habits that align with long-term goals, individuals can ensure they remain on track even when motivation is low. These habits act as a foundation that keeps them working toward their objectives without relying solely on bursts of motivation. The chapter explains that these habits could be as simple as setting aside time each day for the work, checking in on progress, or organizing tasks in a manageable way. The idea is that once these actions become ingrained in one's routine, they no longer require constant mental effort or inspiration to perform. Additionally, the chapter emphasizes the importance of regular reflection on the progress made so far, reminding readers that even small victories deserve recognition. Celebrating these small wins helps maintain a positive outlook and reinforces the belief that progress is happening, which in turn motivates further action. The concept of focusing on incremental progress rather than expecting immediate, dramatic results is a key theme, with the chapter stressing that long-term goals require patience and sustained effort over time. Moreover, the chapter addresses how setbacks are a natural and unavoidable part of any significant endeavor, but they should not be seen as signs of failure. Instead, setbacks should be viewed as opportunities to reassess and learn from the experience. The chapter advises that when things go wrong or when obstacles arise, individuals should not give up but adjust their approach. Whether it's tweaking their strategy, learning from mistakes, or seeking new resources, the focus should be on adaptability. Resilience is a key concept here, and the chapter encourages readers to build emotional and mental resilience to bounce back from difficulties. Resilience is not just about enduring challenges, but about growing stronger from them, which reinforces the ability to maintain momentum even when faced with adversity. The chapter also introduces the concept of pacing and balance. It explains that while it's important to keep moving forward, it's equally essential to avoid burnout. Maintaining momentum doesn't mean working endlessly without rest. It means finding the right balance between effort and recovery. By taking regular breaks, setting realistic expectations, and acknowledging when it's time to slow down, individuals can sustain their momentum over long periods without exhausting themselves. This sustainable approach to progress ensures that energy levels remain high and that the journey toward the goal doesn't feel overwhelming. The chapter warns against the dangers of perfectionism, which often leads to frustration and a sense of inadequacy when things don't go as planned. Instead of expecting perfection, the chapter advocates for progress over perfection, emphasizing that continued action, even when not perfect, is what ultimately leads to success. Accountability is another significant theme discussed in the chapter. Having someone to report progress to, whether it's a mentor, a colleague, or a supportive friend, helps maintain commitment and focus. The chapter points out that when others are aware of your goals and progress, you're more likely to stay committed and keep pushing forward, as there is an external source of motivation. This external accountability serves as an additional layer of motivation when internal drive wanes. It's not just about external pressure, but the supportive encouragement that accountability provides. The chapter encourages readers to find someone who can help them stay on track, offering guidance when needed, but also celebrating milestones together, reinforcing positive momentum. Furthermore, the chapter delves into the psychological aspect of maintaining momentum, explaining that self-doubt and negative thinking are significant barriers that can impede progress. It teaches how the mind can become a source of resistance, and when these negative thoughts arise, it's essential to shift focus back to the positive actions taken. The practice of positive self-talk, affirmations, and visualizing success is encouraged as ways to combat feelings of discouragement. By actively reinforcing positive beliefs and focusing on past successes, individuals can keep their mindset aligned with their goals. The chapter also mentions that when people acknowledge and embrace their doubts and fears, they are better able to manage them and not allow them to derail their progress. The importance of being adaptable and flexible is also emphasized. The chapter acknowledges that life is unpredictable, and external circumstances may change in ways that affect one's ability to stick to a rigid plan. Therefore, flexibility and the ability to pivot when needed are vital for maintaining momentum. Instead of seeing changes as failures or setbacks, the chapter encourages readers to view them as opportunities for growth and new directions. Flexibility in planning doesn't mean abandoning goals. It means adjusting the approach when necessary, which is often the key to maintaining steady progress. The chapter also highlights the role of environment in maintaining momentum. Surrounding oneself with a positive and motivating environment, whether it's physical spaces or social circles, can significantly affect one's ability to maintain momentum. A supportive environment acts as a catalyst for action, while a negative or unsupportive environment can drain energy and motivation. The chapter advises readers to evaluate their surroundings and make necessary changes to ensure that they are surrounded by people and spaces that encourage their progress rather than hinder it. Finally, the chapter concludes by reiterating that maintaining momentum is a long-term commitment. It's not about achieving everything overnight, but about consistently putting in effort, even on days when motivation is low or setbacks occur. Success is about the accumulation of small, consistent efforts, and maintaining momentum requires recognizing that the journey may take time. By focusing on steady, sustainable progress and developing the right habits, mindset, and environment, individuals can keep moving toward their goals, no matter what challenges arise. The chapter encourages readers to trust in the process, be patient with themselves, and understand that momentum, once gained, can carry them through even the most difficult periods. Conclusion. In the conclusion of Master Your Mindset, How to Get What You Truly Deserve, the author wraps up the key concepts and offers a powerful reminder that success is not an accident, but the result of deliberate, sustained effort driven by a positive and resilient mindset. The author underscores the idea that true success is rooted in taking control of one's thoughts, actions, and beliefs, rather than waiting for the perfect moment or relying on sporadic bursts of motivation. The author stresses the importance of consistently working towards goals with unwavering intention and focus. This includes developing habits that align with one's vision, overcoming limiting beliefs that often hold individuals back, and adopting a mindset of growth that allows setbacks and challenges to be viewed as opportunities to learn and adapt, rather than as roadblocks to success. The conclusion goes deeper into the idea of resilience, explaining that those who truly succeed are the ones who do not give up in the face of adversity. It highlights the significance of persistence and the necessity of keeping momentum even when the initial excitement of setting goals fades. It encourages readers to take continuous, small steps toward their goals, even when motivation is low, because those incremental actions compound over time and lead to meaningful change. The author also brings attention to the importance of adjusting one's approach when needed, and being flexible in the face of obstacles or changing circumstances, as the ability to pivot and adapt is crucial for long-term success. Another critical aspect of the conclusion is the reminder that self-belief is foundational to achieving what you truly deserve. The author asserts that in order to reach one's fullest potential, individuals must first believe that they are worthy of success and capable of achieving their dreams. This means consciously choosing to replace negative, self-defeating thoughts with positive affirmations and a belief in one's own abilities. The chapter also encourages readers to not only rely on internal motivation, but to surround themselves with a supportive community and environment that fosters growth and keeps them accountable. The author emphasizes that success is not a destination, but a continuous journey. It's about committing to the process of personal growth, learning, and evolution. Each person's path to success will look different, but the principles outlined throughout the book, such as mastering one's mindset, taking consistent action, and building positive habits, are universally applicable to anyone who is serious about creating lasting change. The key message of the conclusion is that by taking responsibility for your mindset, actions, and the way you perceive challenges, you hold the power to shape your future and unlock your true potential. It's a call to action to start applying these principles today, because success is not reserved for a select few. It is available to anyone willing to do the work and maintain the right mindset. In essence, the conclusion serves as both a motivational call and a practical reminder that the tools for achieving the life you truly deserve are already within your reach. The journey to self-mastery and achieving your dreams is within your control, and by choosing to harness the power of your mindset, you can begin the transformative process of bringing your goals to fruition. By committing to the process of continual improvement, maintaining a positive and resilient attitude, and taking consistent action, the author suggests that anyone can attain the success they desire and deserve. It's not about perfection, but about progress, and by taking those first steps, you start to build the momentum that will ultimately carry you to success.